Hello, everyone. My name is Karla Sanchez, and thank you for tuning back to our podcast. It's your Turn Time Contractor Spotlight Edition. And today I have Leslie Luna with me. She's an owner-operator in the LA-LB area. Leslie, I want to thank you for joining us. How are you this morning?
Thank you so much for having me, Carla. I'm sorry we might be having audio issues, but I'm so happy to be.
Not a problem. Why don't we go ahead and get started with our pre-gate questions? Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself so we can get to know you?
Okay, my name is Leslie Luna. I am new to the driving for a little bit less than 2 years, and I'm learning as I go. That's pretty much so far.
Excellent. And when did you decide to become an owner operator? And what attracted you to this industry the most?
So in reality, I never made a brother who's in the industry, and I was somehow challenged to become a driver. So I guess the decision portion of it kind of sneaked up on me. But if I could narrow it down, it was after a bad day at the office. I was like, nope, I'm not dealing with people anymore, and I'm driving.
Excellent. Perfect. And how did you get started? You mentioned to me off camera that you just got your was it your license 4 days ago, or you became an official owner operator 4 days ago?
That I just emerged into the owner operator world. With my brother, of course, I have that support. So like I said, I have my license a little bit over a year and a half or so I'm a newbie considered. And I just got my first own truck.
Oh wow! Congratulations. And you said you're going to start driving as an owner operator next week, right?
Hopefully, yes. Once the permits get cleared up.
Excellent. And did anyone encourage you to become a truck driver? I know you said it was a challenge, but was there anybody there that was pushing you to you can do it?
My brother, I gotta thank him for being here, He helped me, he pushed me to be here, him with my sister-in-law. So there's those times when you have bad days at the port. I'm like, why did I become a truck driver? I'm like, my brother.
That's awesome. So obviously you look up to him, and he'll be the one guiding you through this.
I can honestly, proudly say that my brother is a very strong support system. So yes.
Excellent. And what advice would you give someone who is planning to become an owner operator today, based on what you just experienced?
Well, as I'm going through it, one thing that I do notice and I could highly recommend to anybody trying to get into this is to educate yourself, use your resources. We have so many ways of getting knowledge about this industry. So knowledge is power. And honestly, just having the money to buy a truck and knowing how to drive a truck might not be sufficient. Just getting involved with knowledge and just know about what you're getting yourself into. And the drive to just keep on pushing forward. I would say, aside from the knowledge and getting involved with the resources, I honestly will believe that it derives from knowing what you're doing and having the desire and the will to do it. Because, it's not always bright, it's not always the best days. And sometimes you have to push through yourself to make it. So just having the good willpower and just know that you're going to get out of it what you put into it.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. What have you learned about the trucking industry so far in this year that you've had your CDL?
To be honest with you, Carla, there is so much that you learn every day, and I could not narrow or pinpoint it. But there's so many things. One of the things that came to mind when I read this question or when I heard this question, you know, the trucking industry is perceived completely different from what it really is. one of the things that I've learned and has impacted me a lot about the trucking industry is that there's a lot of unity. There's a bunch of people from different parts of the world, from different backgrounds, from different mentalities. And yeah, sometimes we have bad days and sometimes it's not as pretty as it might sound, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of camaraderie, so to say. Like, I'm unsure if it's because I'm a girl, but it's so nice to see people willing to help. I know, they might be having bad days, they might be tired, they might be hungry, and it's just nice to see that despite all of that, you can still find the good in people. So that's one of the things that I really are proud to be a part of.
And to finalize our interview, name one thing you will always take on the road aside from your cell phone.
My charger.
Your charger.
No, I guess this goes a little bit different. Of course, attitude, that's something that you have to wake up with every day, no matter what type of job you do. But pertaining to trucking, and I have to narrow down me being a girl, I always carry an extra change of clothes and snacks because you never know when you're gonna get hungry and if you're gonna be able to eat.
Any shout outs you want to give before we go?
Well, I would like to, again, my brother, thank you to my brother for helping me, for letting me be here today. And overall, to all the truckers, I know that we get underestimated, undermined, and believe me, from a fellow trucker who's just getting started to all of you experienced guys out there, thank you for everything you guys do. And honestly, I believe that it's undersaid and is not said enough. And I'm sure a lot of us are thankful for everything that you guys do. So thank you for all the turkeys and shout out to you guys.
Thank you to all. And I know not everybody knows, but her brother is Kevin Luna, who I interviewed in episode 2. Shout out to Kevin. And I really appreciate you taking the time to be with us today. I also want to thank everybody who's watching. We hope you enjoyed this interview. I'm very excited that we finally got a woman owner operator on our podcast. Yay! We need more women in this industry. You're welcome. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media channels. And until next time, keep on trucking.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye.